Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I am your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair, and I am joined by the founder of the Neca Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of pre-orders, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar _games. But that's not all. I am also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over. The man out to his prime pop, but he refuses to stop. The Twilight Knight, the master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking the show off the rails, Nate. How's it going, guys?
Well, if
Not
Mom and
frustrating
Dad
at all.
would stop fighting, we would be having a better time.
That's fair. That's
That's all
fair.
I'm
You
saying.
were on this you were on that episode too. I have
there
not
was-
seen you that color on the podcast in a long time. So
Nate was laughing. He wasn't
definitely-
angry.
I know it was a little bit of both of like, I can't believe you just
Again,
I
I
just can't
regret. I
believe-
should have just went with my gut and just said the one company and not included that to be nice. I should have done it, but I was like, no. Nate will be like, will argue with me about like, oh, one or the other. But I should have said, fuck it.
Tune in next Friday.
Yeah, tune in next week to
What we're
see the
talking about.
longest 40 minutes of my life that I'll never get back.
Trust me, it's worth staying until the end.
It definitely is. It's a huge payoff, to be honest with you.
It's like a 40-minute joke, and then it delivers, and you're like, "Holy shit! I can't believe they landed it without knowing that it was going to go there."
Exactly. That's a very, very clear distinction, is that this was not planned. It was, definitely.
It was not planned, and I regret
Yeah.
all of my life choices. I was like, we need a lighthearted episode. Everyone was so upset about the Super 7 episode and how
We
negative
weren't
it was.
negative. I mean,
I know. I didn't feel like we were
most
negative
of
in the
us
episode,
wasn't.
but a lot of people
no,
felt
I'm
like we
talking
were.
about this recent one.
Oh,
Most
that's, yeah,
of
I
us
mean, yeah,
were.
no, we weren't negative in this episode. But I'm just saying,
Someone
I'm just
may have
saying,
been.
I regret the decision because it was the worst 40 minutes of my life. Yes, next Friday, not this Friday. We do recording a week in advance now.
We're in the future.
Yes.
Well,
so-
not anymore. We
Well,
were
not
in the
now.
future.
No, we were.
Yeah, we were about 15 minutes ago in the future. Also, Jake, yes, the song is on loop for like 5 minutes. So that way, if we're late, it just will continue playing. Usually I do it to give people time to join, but it doesn't tell me how many people are here right now, so I'm just guessing. Let's see here. Let's go numbers game. Yeah, I think your Super 7 takes were very reasonable. Thank you. I appreciate that because the comments made it seem like we were just like, fuck you, Super 7. And we had our pitchforks out. And I was like, I didn't think we went that way, but
Quit saying we. I was defending Super 7 the entire time.
I don't think you were defending
I
the whole
am
time.
still a fan. I am just, I'm disappointed. That's all.
Again, we weren't attacking them by any means. Literally,
Yeah, of
we
course
stated
we weren't,
we
'cause
stated
I wasn't.
we stated facts
Michael,
and
when
we
they come
stated
for you,
rumors.
Don't put me in that. I'm just saying.
We are a group. You are a part of
And-
this. Just because
yes,
you can
we
pretend.
are. No, we are a group until we get attacked, and then at that point, I don't know you guys.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm just being real. It's safe, children and women, but I gotta save myself first in this case. So
I don't know. But either way, we just expressed the facts of things that happened and rumors and then speculated on it. That's all it was. We didn't say fucking we hope that Super 7 should die.
Oh no.
So that's why I was
No,
confused when
I
people
I think
like,
Nate, you did mention.
I mean, you did say there were stupid remakes of stupid old toys a few times, so I get that.
I'm the only one that's actually buying the line too. Well,
I mean,
when they actually
I
made something.
I literally that
honestly
week
think-
I literally had a fucking glow in the dark Donatello for the fucking live stream.
Also, I think out of both of you, I have more Super 7 combined.
Yes, it's true.
No, I mean, I said actively buying, like looking forward to what's to come.
Yes.
I'm still actively
Whoa,
buying. Something a
actually,
lot.
yeah, let me take that back because I know exactly. You are actively buying more than anyone else, even though I don't think you plan on keeping it. But
Yes.
you are
Well,
actively.
he also like does
in the
other
hole by
lines
a
besides
lot.
turtles through them. And
Yes,
also,
that's
I'm
fair.
technically
What do
actively
you-
invested
what
in them
do you have
because
outside of
I'm
turtles?
doing the Godzilla line. I have all
Oh,
six of the figures pre-ordered.
5 points.
No, the Ultimates.
No.
The $80
I didn't know
Ultimates.
I didn't even know they were doing that. So
Oh,
look at
shut
that.
the fuck up. That's
Well,
what
why would you want them to
Gonorrhea
die if you already
Zilla.
pre-ordered it?
I didn't want them to die. I literally
Why
said
would
that in
you
the
be
fucking
so negative
we
about
literally
them,
said
Nate?
it in the episode. I was like,
Why
man, I
would he
really
be
hope
so
that they stick around
negative?
because I want my Godzilla figures as long as they look good.
Why is he so negative? And he pre-ordered the Godzilla figures.
God, I fucking don't know why I do this. I should have just done this YouTube channel on my own.
Good
Oh,
luck,
man. If Nate's face wasn't just so goddamn clickable. Let's see. Just here for Nate's full beard. I don't
Yes,
think
it's
Jarmar. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think Jarmar defending anything counts since he defends everything. Fact. Thank you, Jake.
But also to balance that out, it doesn't like you can't count anything that Michael attacks because he literally attacks.
I don't attack everything. I fucking talk good about shit all the time.
Well,
I talk good about shit.
we'll let people decide that after they watch the episode that we just recently recorded.
God, I hate you.
Wouldn't it be hilarious that if the episode was like us all getting along and like everybody that tuned in was like, "Hey, we got duped."
It wasn't us arguing. Christian, the two of
Yeah.
you arguing with me and me arguing with the two of you for an hour.
I mean, I kind of stopped talking after a while.
Yeah, you were over it. You just like you two can have at it. Jamar is always devil's advocate. I don't know about always.
I feel like I play both sides often, but in a good way.
I feel like if there's positivity,
we don't
then you're on the side of it. But if there's negativity, you'll always be on the opposite side of it.
Because I'm not a negative person, which is
No,
why I
and
said
that's a
that
lie.
we were not
That's a
included into this.
You will say negative
negativity.
things, but then you'll try to like backtrack, like they're gonna come for you.
They might
And take
which
your
is why
turtle
I'm saying
toys.
it wasn't me. You guys remember that when they throw that sponsorship out there, you know?
No,
they're
that would mean
doing so
taking
well.
something if Michael's defending it, which he doesn't do. What? I'm so confused by that one. A podcast that rehashes the same anti-Hasbro rhetoric for clicks is upset about toy company that rehashes vintage toys. Wow, that was. I feel like we got a little called out on that one.
No, but that should be the title of one of our next videos.
It's gonna be just real vague. Just what Hasbro ruined this week.
No, that whole thing, that whole line,
Oh,
that would be
man.
the episode
That
title.
actually should just be the channel name.
Yeah.
That's a
We
lot.
should just
It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Change the name.
It'll be
from-
funny though when they watch next week's episode and two
Yeah.
of us are
Just gotta
slobbing
watch.
knob.
Yeah, you want to know what's funny about that one? Yeah, the fucking knob slobbing that's
Wait.
going on next week.
I know we gotta end this bit about talking about next week, but I can't wait for this show to come out and then we do a follow-up show about like how
fuck
Has-
Hasbro.
no, just it's you doing your own show about how we were too polite to ask for.
I had to fire them both. They were going against the company
Like,
policy.
Why is Michael recording on a fucking Monday?
Oh man. So Michael was me on an episode then? Not really. I was just stating facts. That they
You
also
just have
pointed
to
out.
watch.
Devil's
You just
advocate,
have
would
to
it mean
watch.
that he always took the opposite of you guys? That's true. So that wouldn't be possible because because I have said positive things and you've agreed with me, so therefore you're not always devil's advocate.
Fair.
See?
Although there is a lot of times when I do. That's just me trying to be a
Yeah.
devil's advocate about being a devil's advocate.
Jake, can you handle homesick LU please on Twitch? I still need to make you a mod on here. I forgot to do that. Whoops. Eric, I hope Nate gets royalties for every thumbnail that uses his expensive and marketable face.
I agree.
Thank you, Jake. We just have to hope that nothing happens to that face. We gotta protect it, like the queen.
Oh no, we've already done a CGI rendering of it, so
I mean, at this point, I have enough like
even when
thumbnails
he's
of
not,
his face that he could quit, and I'd have enough to get.
Oh,
us,
yeah,
I can
we'll
reuse
just-
them.
just do
I can change the
fucking
color of
AI.
his shirt, and no one would know. They'd be like, "Wow, he wasn't even on that episode. That's weird. Who's this random bald guy that they keep
You're
having
like,
as a
"Where-
thumbnail?"
We'll put hats on him. You know what I mean?
You know-
Laugh
You know
at him.
what I do is I just splice together a bunch of like video clips of him making faces, so he'd always be down the bottom below us.
You're in for the long haul, no matter what.
Yeah.
Since you
I'm a
pre-record
hero.
if Hasbro decide to start sending you free toys, you'll have to 2 weeks episode. You won't. First off, they're never gonna send us anything for free. We've built our entire brand off of anti-Hasbro,
Again,
except for next week.
Meanwhile, there's a whole backdrop of Hasbro.
So yeah,
And also on your wall.
Yeah, really. You don't even
Again,
select
though,
them and it's on your backdrop.
but here's my thing though. Not the likenesses.
All right, let's move on. The numbers are between 1 and 200. Are you ready?
Oh fuck! Okay.
Not at
What's
all.
the question?
Not at all.
Well, that's why I asked if you were ready.
I am, yeah.
Well, Jamar said he wasn't.
Well, it sounds like
No,
a
I
Jamar
mean just
problem.
not at all in general. I'm never gonna be ready.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
just not good,
just-
is what he
all right.
means.
I'm just
So
never
the
ready.
answer is between 1 and 200. And the question is, how many episodes were made for the real Ghostbusters?
Oh, I know this. Fuck! I just saw the collection at the exchange the other day. Fuck.
That thing's expensive now.
It is.
I
I'll
bought it
go
for Christmas
with
for a friend of mine when it first came out.
Whew, okay.
I wish I'd have
Can't
bought one
have
for
that next
myself.
to my nose. Fuck. Whew.
What was that?
I was sitting here breathing like this.
my
And I
ass.
took a drink of my-
Wait, is it your finger or is it the
It was the
Sharpie?
Sharpie. I was like, whoa,
What
that
are
was
you
strong.
doing, man?
Fuck. It was
Well, I wouldn't say it out loud.
I know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I don't even know what today is. What's today? 3/8. That's right.
I don't think that has anything to do with the real Ghostbusters, but cool.
Well, that way you just know that I didn't make up. Like I could.
Yeah,
just
because remember
point
he's
to a
got
random
his
number.
whole thing where he's got.
I can't read his board. Like, he just has to tell me.
I don't like that. You don't admit that because now he can just say anything.
Well,
I mean, generally, I'm just saying anything. I'm just throwing shit out just to see.
that's why
Until
why I show the answer second.
Yeah, I'm just throwing the shit out because, there'll be eventually one time when something pops up and I'm like, oh, I know this answer, and I'll be good. Until then, I'm just guessing.
I think I made mine too busy, but I got bored waiting and I started drilling.
Waiting. We were waiting.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys show your answer.
3, 2, 1.
You said 120. Is that 100?
That is 100.
Okay, so it would be Michael again.
140. Jesus Christ.
I knew it was like up there. I wanted to say 150,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I don't think it was that high. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Exchange, for actually being useful for Exchange.
Again, attacks. Always attacks. What did the exchange do to you?
They fucking fired all the people who gave people decent trading value.
This is, while not 100% confirmed, certainly appears that way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's because they didn't want to go out of business?
I mean, they're going to if no one's gonna fucking trade in their shit there anymore. Because people like Nate would actually go and like use their trading credit to buy shit.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
guess that's fair. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
So Jake claims to have looked it up and says it's 173.
Interesting.
Well, that's still
Well,
doesn't change.
Either way, I win,
It-
but
it-
like
it is-
I
it
feel
is
like we need to be
interesting.
Whoa, whoa,
accurate
whoa.
so people don't come for us in the comments.
Yeah.
I think we both lose just a disqualification on I mean,
Well,
if
no, I
it's
think
not-
that does. Is that means that Nate's disqualified because he had inaccurate information, so he has to go
Yeah.
first for a change.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
correct. He is
Oh.
correct.
Okay.
I Googled it, and it came up like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you actually go down further and click on it, 173.
All right then.
Oh.
So does that mean
Well, that kind of
are we in agreement that now Nate has to go first since he was
What a
wrong?
change of events.
is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, this
Okay.
is an operation ran by you, Michael. So at the end of the day, it's your decision.
I mean, if it was that way, then God, that last episode would just not exist.
All right. Almost everything I got came in the mail. So
I
this
feel
was
that's
like
how most
a
things go
whole
nowadays.
week. Yeah, well, it was like a whole week of shit that I kind of forgot that I ordered.
That also
It showed
sounds
up.
like things nowadays.
Yep. So
fair.
first thing first, which I believe was like the next day after we recorded, but I got
Okay.
the Bandai Premium Dragon Ball Super Superhero Gamma 1 and Gamma 2.
So did you get those because you liked the Gammas or because you wanted the Gohan heads?
Well, I actually, when I placed the order, I hadn't seen the movie yet. So I was just kind of going on, hey, I hope these guys are cool. But the Gohan heads don't hurt, especially the one with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't my full intention. But then I saw the movie and I really liked the Gammas. I thought they were really cool. So I'm excited that I have them. So not excited enough to open them yet, but...
Well, that's because you have a backlog. So that's fair.
Right. Yeah. So, and then I think it was either the same day or the next day I got a Target package. Something that had been in store several times, but I missed out on. But I had a pre-order, so I wasn't too worried about it. And that was the Mattel Masterverse New Adventures of He-Man.
What the fuck?
And so, yeah, in 1989, 1990, they tried to bring He-Man back. Mattel did. And it's a space adventurer version of He-Man. So he's actually got long hair.
I'm sorry. Does he have a mullet that's in a ponytail?
Yeah. Yep, because it's 1990.
I know. I'm just making sure that's what's going on there because I saw like he
a
had
green
bangs.
Blue jeans.
His blue
and
jeans.
then like blue pants. He also came with a like battle armor that he can wear and a helmet.
Why would you want to cover that wonderful hair?
Right, but here's the thing: why is it that every He-Man face sculpt is atrocious? Like all the other figures get cool head sculpts. He-Man always looks like a fucking idiot.
Well, I mean,
and He-Man is supposed to be the most powerful man in the world. Shut your mouth. Or in the universe.
He's not the most intelligent man in the world. He's the most powerful.
He's a smart guy.
But he's literally Goku.
No, he's not.
Because Goku's
no,
better?
He's not. Well, no, Goku's an idiot who's just really super strong.
Yeah.
Or not an idiot, but he's super naive. He-Man's not an idiot. Adam pretends to be a buffoon, but He-Man is not.
Is this like canon? Like in this show, is he like actually like okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I've just never watched, so I just assumed that he was generic big beefy boy.
Oh, so you're just assuming because he was strong, he was idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stereotypes.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
he's not. No, he's a prince. He has to be well educated. But
I feel like that's not accurate at all. I feel like there's probably princes that are dumb.
Probably, but not this one. Not on, Eternia.
Prince.
Shut your mouth.
Princess.
Jarmar's
Never
over there
heard
struggling.
someone say the plural of prince before in a sentence like that, and so I'm like, interesting.
What did I say?
I said princes,
said
and
princes.
he's over there going princes, princess, princes, princess.
Princesses, princes. That's
A figure based on Nate's appearance in the 80s.
Dude, it's cool.
Oh, with the long hair mullet.
I did have a pretty sweet
I
mullet.
thought he was saying he looked dopey in the 80s.
No. Well, I mean, in the 80s, not so much. In the 80s, I was like a kid. So I had a bowl cut. But I had
oh my God, please
pretty
send me
sweet
pictures
mullet.
of that.
Oh, yeah. I had a pretty sweet mullet, though, in 1991, because it was 1991, and you were required by law. That was under the original George Bush administration. That was actually put into effect.
It was the mullet accords.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it absolutely was. And then, as we got into, 1993, Bill Clinton, rock the vote, the front started to get longer as well. I was starting to grow it all out. Those pictures also exist. Might want to check out my Instagram, see if you can find it, because it's there. Anyway, what I also got in the mail this week was my Back to the Future accessory set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, some shit they probably should have given us with figures, but that's okay. We got it now.
Yeah.
Here's my complaint, though. So this is all cool stuff. It's all cool stuff. I love it. But are we just done now? We did Back to the Future, Back to the Future 2, and we're just gonna pretend that we're Chucky B and the third one just doesn't exist. Is that what we're doing?
Shade.
So yeah, NECA.
what's going on.
Yeah,
Maybe Randy doesn't like cowboys.
yeah, maybe.
I mean, he never did figures for that
Could
Cowboys
there
versus
be-
Aliens movie.
Nobody did.
He also hasn't done figures for like Cowboy Ninja Turtles. I imagine in cartoon. I imagine in cartoon form they probably at some point were cowboys or something.
In toys they did. I mean, Super 7
Yeah.
will do it eventually.
I don't know if
unless
there
they
was
go out
ever
of business like those jackasses said.
unless you get your wish and they,
Yeah. So the next thing that I have here is also came in the mail, and that is my Star Wars Vintage Collection, Figure and Dan in the modal nodes all
That's
together.
so cool.
This came from Hasbro Pulse. So there's 7 figures in here. They all pretty much look like this guy, except with different instruments. So I didn't get them all out yet. I got one out.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you bought
Look at
one
that
like
head
separately
sculpt.
as like a normal Vintage Collection figure, and then like also
Yeah.
bought that.
I mean, I do have a carded one, but I just got the one carded one, and I was gonna buy more to make up the band, and then they announced this thing, and I was like, no, thank you.
Which thank
And
God, because
so I
for the
just have
Black
the-
Series they had to do that deluxe one so you get all the fucking things and
Yeah, you had to buy that. We had to buy the single one then a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
When's the Cantina thing gonna be all set? Because I feel like you gotten all like the pieces for it.
This is technically for the Cantina in the original Star Wars. They have not announced that, although these are probably going to go in my Jabba's band setup in the palace, which is supposed to be
That's
September.
what I'm thinking of. Okay,
Yeah, that's what I
mean,
thought you were. Yep.
Yep. That makes sense.
Yep. So, and then I just happened to stop at a Target while I was out working today.
And you found us the accessory set.
Work hard for
I did.
money.
I did not.
Oh.
I did not.
Well, that's gonna make people real disappointed
found-
when they click on this video because the thumbnail literally says "Did we strike gold?" and it has the Haulathon logo.
The answer would have. You didn't even have to play the video to know that.
Nope.
Spoilers.
I mean, I guess we can talk about it next week. But
I'm gonna be.
So I stopped at Target and I found 2 things that I had pre-ordered on Amazon as backups, but that weren't scheduled for July, and I'm very pumped because this first one is twin cast.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah,
it's cool looking,
yeah.
but like, is he supposed to be like the Autobot version of Soundwave?
Well, they are like kind of like bitter enemies. So this is actually based on Blaster. So this was in the original cartoon as a red radio control tape deck thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So this figure already existed, but in the Japanese sequel series, the Headmasters, Blaster dies and then gets reformatted as Twincast. And then Soundwave in that same battle dies and then also gets reformatted as Sound Blaster, just so they could release a recolor of the original toys and, you know, be Japanese exclusives. So this was actually the last Headmasters character that I needed in toy form, with the exception of the Train Bots, which have never been released in the U.S. There is currently a Masterpiece edition being released, but they're like $250 a piece, and there's 5 of them, and I won't do that.
That's $1,000. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I don't have any other Masterpiece, so I don't know. But this is cool to have because I just finished Headmasters last week, the show. Even though he didn't really play a major part in it once he got created, it's kind of weird. But I did move on to Super God Megaforce.
Well, before you move on, I just want to say I'm disappointed you didn't bring up Headmasters on next week's episode.
That's a good point.
Why?
The best head sculpt goes to the Headmasters.
We made so many jokes
Well,
about
they're not
and you didn't talk about
right.
Headmasters.
Well, I had made the joke that Headmasters is not as sexy as it sounds. So,
That's true.
yeah.
Yes.
Because it's set. So speaking of Transformers, but also not sexy, Super God Master Force. I'm about a third of the way through that series, which is the next Japanese series, and this has to do with the Pretenders. And I also found, coincidentally enough, the main character, at least out of the first section of Super God Master Force, is just being released in the U.S. and I got him today, and that is Metal Hawk.
Ooh, he's cool looking.
Yeah, he is awesome. He's not entirely show accurate in the sense he's I don't think those red wings are there. least not in that place, because this is like a retool of Scourge, but that's okay. No,
Like he doesn't have red wings at all, or there's not in that spot.
I don't
They're not
remember.
red.
I don't remember. Because he was a Japanese only character. But the funny thing is, he's a pretender. So in the show, he looks like a human who then powers up his little suit, which I actually have the figure of. So he powers up in this little pretender suit, and then they become these giant robots that transform into vehicles.
Interesting.
So they're like humans that transform into
humans in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, so they're humans that wear a suit that transform into robots that transform.
He's a transformer pretending to be a human, getting in a suit pretending to be a robot.
To become a transformer?
Yep.
So, like in the show, they're human-sized, look like humans, and then they say "suit on," and they do their wrists, and they get this little robot suit on, and then they say "pretender," and then they become a giant robot because they're actually a giant robot, but they're able to shrink down and disguise themselves as humans.
Like if Ant-Man was to shrink down,
yes,
and he's just always shrunken, but then he's just like pretender. So it's like a Power Ranger.
So the growers, not showers.
Yeah.
Yes, but they are true robots, even though they almost always walk around in human form, because all of the characters in Super God Master Force at this point are somewhat human connected. There's a lot of humans in the show that either become Transformers or look like Transformers.
Quick question. I know you're early on.
Yes.
Maybe fucking? Because they're humans. I'm just saying. That's just what humans do.
They're pretending to be human. They're not actually.
All right. Well, I mean, there's only.
Well, there are 3 humans that are Headmaster Juniors.
Okay. So they had to do something.
They have to earn that master's degree.
It's just a really funny, weird thing there. And they're given like birth and then it transforms
they pretend to
fuck. Into a pretender, and the doctor's so fucking mind blown. Like, what happened? You gave birth to a robot.
Yeah, it's weird because then the Headmaster Juniors are humans who wear suits that can transform into the heads, and they pilot lifeless transtectors.
This show is so complicated.
Yeah, this
is
more complicated than that show with the naked people that Jarmar likes.
The Godmasters are humans who can form engines to power lifeless transtectors and use them themselves.
So you're telling me that these people are basically like Megazords? They like each person's a different piece to a robot?
Yeah, but they don't combine. These ones don't combine.
There's just like a lifeless transformer body just land somewhere, and then they're just like, I can control this. Gotcha.
Jarmar, you don't know how close you are.
To...
Literally, because to one of the episodes.
Oh, so they're just like
literally, yeah. Like, I don't even want to get into it because you guys haven't gone yet, but you described
how anime is this? Like,
it's real anime. Like really, because it's like 1988 Japan, and it's like the 3 Headmaster Juniors are of course 3 like school kids, and there's a girl, and then there's a guy. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I need a moment because never say there isn't someone out there for you. If Jarmar can find a wife, so can you.
I'd like to think that I'm quite the catch.
Oh man! Also, Jake wants to know, where is the redo of the Max Rebo figure?
Oh, never mind.
You're gonna try to pull something out there?
No,
it's over
on
the barge.
If that's on Plex.
It's over on the barge.
Okay. I think he's wanting like one for himself. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's Jake, so I don't know. He said that.
The last time they brought one out it's been like 15 years. They really need to.
I think that's why he said redo of, because he wants to re-release.
Yeah, especially because he was in Book of Boba Fett, and he needs to be back out there. I'm transforming the cassette.
Okay. I was supposed to be like, you look at me when I'm talking.
Yeah.
That's what you do us.
But that's
Close
it.
your
Yeah, I
eyes
know.
when you're looking at
Well,
me.
that's because you guys are done, and then you guys go, "Hey, Nate, show us what you got. What you got."
All right.
First
Time
off,
to go to sleep.
I don't. Usually I'm playing with my toy while I'm listening to you and also looking at you because you're at the bottom of my screen. Jarmar's usually on his phone.
No, I actually, random enough, I feel like this is breaking.
Well then. That's one way to be
I
like, fuck
saw
you, I don't care what you bought.
I did open a
Pretty
new
much.
tab on my Windows Edge browser.
Listen. I
And
get
it
we make a
says-
lot of jokes, but this is still like a PG-13 environment.
No,
It's
you guys will
YouTube.
like this. You'll like this. Because I was gonna look something up, but then I
Oh,
was like,
God.
oh, this is funny. Ana de Armas chosen to replace Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
Ooh, I'm here for it.
For real?
I mean, that's just what the headline says. So pretty much solid news right there.
Which is impressive because you don't even know who she is.
Yeah, that's what I just happened to see the face, and I was like, is that a familiar person? So, was there ever a
Also,
Transformer
before you
Power
guys
Ranger
start-
crossover? Or was it like-
I think.
Super, what's it called? The Super Hentai show that you like?
What?
Super hentai. That was
Apparently, I
amazing.
missed what is
The
Nate watching
Super-
now?
What was it called?
In this
Super
current
Sin.
show, Super God Master Force.
No,
currently in
No.
the-
He's talking about Super
Oh,
Sentai.
Super Sentai.
Super Sentai.
Yeah.
That's a
Super Hentai.
Yeah.
okay. One letter away.
But though that drastically changes the show.
One's safe for work. One's not.
Look how
Once
cool
that got a safe
goggles
word.
look on him.
Say that
Ooh,
again.
I
That's
like
cool.
the goggles on him.
Why
now.
does he have little
Oh.
sunglasses?
They don't. Well,
Because he's
they
Batman.
were
What do you
laying on.
mean?
Well, no, they were laying on here on my table. I think. They're
Oh,
from
so they aren't
Dusty.
from him. They're from something else.
Nope. But they look cool on him. I'm gonna give him goggles.
Also, Nate, I'm not ignoring you. I'm Googling or fact checking Jarmar.
Okay.
Was that all you had then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm done. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So instead of fact checking, he should probably show us figure checking.
Are you ready to see what I got this week?
I am.
Nothing.
Sweet.
Because I've been to Target 37 times and can't find anything.
You know, I
Yeah.
feel you on that in so many ways. I myself don't have zero, but I was on vacation out of town in a big city that has probably, like, we make the joke about, like, we could hit up, like, what is it, 5 Targets in about half an hour.
Yep.
It's not really a
You get
joke,
to
but
bigger
it's,
cities, and it's
yeah.
significantly more.
Listen, in Columbus, there is like 7 Targets in just like a quadrant of the
A
city.
shopping center.
It's crazy. It is fucking crazy. I typed in Target and it was just like all the dots, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" We're like, I was in a Target and I didn't even know it. That's how many Targets it is. But no, in all seriousness, we literally went to, like, God bless my wife and child, because I was like, I'm just gonna try. We went to so many different Targets and so many times just like zero, like either shit, not even no tags or anything put up. So like it's rough out there. So, you know, fuck Haulathon.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Not gonna lie, when you started with I recently went on vacation. Like, did this bitch just kayfabe me and has had the accessory set for the past like 3 days and hasn't said anything?
No, I would have told you. I mean, I was giving you guys basically my journey each time I would take a picture and share it out there when I remember to. Or whatnot.
We appreciate getting to share your journey.
Yeah.
And by journey, we mean disappointment.
But no, I did find a couple things. So when we were down there, because I can never get any Marvel Legends on clearance because Nate buys them all before I can get them.
This is true.
But I showed you guys this during the episode. If this is a little bit of spoiler, but we have a Jack version, because
Yes.
now I can't unsee the fact that he does have. Like,
Sorry, I
6
shattered that.
packs in bag. It's so
illusion.
weird. Yeah, but I was kind of super excited because I told you before that I found one, but it was missing the staff, which I feel like is kind of important for the figure itself. So I did end up getting this on clearance, and it wasn't as cheap as I wanted it to be. It was like $12, but there was
I saw a couple this weekend and I almost bought them.
What's her name?
Wanda?
Kamala Khan. No, there's a
Oh,
Kamala Khan
really?
for $6. And so like I was like, how bad would it be if I just took both of them up there, scanned the Kamala Khan, and was like, you know what? I don't want to get this one. I'm just gonna get this one and then check out for $6. See you later, Target. Fuck you guys for the Haulathon, discouragement. But then my wife was like, it's only $6. You probably shouldn't be a bad person. I was like, okay.
I don't know if that makes you a bad person. It makes you a sad person. But I don't know what bad.
What do you mean sad?
Like that you felt the need to go through that much effort for a discount.
I mean, $6 is $6. So
Yeah.
you're telling me I'm the
$20
first
is
person
$20, sir. That's
who's ever thought grab the cheaper Marvel Legends?
Oh no, by no means am I saying that you're wrong, like morally. Well, I'm just saying that like out of the two options, I feel like it's more sad than bad, is what I'm saying. Like I don't think
it's sad.
I don't think anyone would have been like, "Wow, you're a piece of shit for doing that." We would have just been like, "Wow, that was a lot of effort for $6."
One, not a lot of effort.
Well, yeah, because you had to get an employee to come in and remove the one figure.
No, I would just scan it and then only scan them. I keep.
Oh, so you weren't even scanning her too. You weren't scanning her twice. You were just
exactly
getting kicked out of Target for $6.
But I think what's sad is going to like 7 Targets and not seeing any Haulathon things.
That's right.
Actually, I take that back. I have seen quite a bit of the red Last Ronin. So
I've seen the red Last Ronin. I've seen
none of the 2-packs.
I've seen some
I haven't
old
even seen
2-packs.
a Haulathon. Oh yeah. There's not
the Splinter.
Baxter and Splinter.
Yeah, that was there. I saw Rat King.
Yeah. Rat King and Vern.
And there was another one I saw, and I was like, these are old as fuck. Why are these here? I also saw Target that decided that they were going to put the end cap up without actually doing any of the work and put nothing but old shit on it.
Yeah. But you know what? That's not what this episode is about. It's about things that we did purchase. So also at another Target, I found a really, really cool consolation prize, which they've already made an appearance on weekly purchases already. And they were so excited and so happy to see them that I was like, I got to get them. So I have. Woo! I got Mario and Luigi.
Those eyes are still creepy as fuck.
It's me, Chris Pratt. No, honestly though, these are super cool, and this is what I was talking about, Nate. Of like, have these. So I kind of like I wanted to get like the Mario. They had like a Mario Nindoroid, but then I'm like, well, I already have a Mario representation. I can't wait for the movie. I can't wait to cry when they hit certain notes in the score. But like for Sonic, I'm like, I feel like I should just get the Jacks because they're like cheaper. And
they look decent.
Honestly, decent quality. But I just again so amazed how well these look and how awesome they are. It's cool. Another thing that kind of bugs me though, the hands aren't swappable, right? So I will excuse that. But how do you not get the fist hand for Mario? And it sounds very funny, but that's like the iconic, So like, it's cool, but I mean it's based off of the movie, not the game. So
maybe he doesn't fist anything in the game or in the movie.
I don't know. I heard the after credit scene is definitely worth it.
It's just him fisting shit.
Yeah,
just
mostly toilets.
Jack Black just fisting everything.
He forgets his plunger, and
he sticks his hand just like, get down there.
Gotta get that clog out somehow. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I ended up with this week. So bless me with the greatness. No Nindoroid this week, but there may be another one coming. Maybe not. Woohoo! Dude, the more I listened to like a 1-minute clip on YouTube of like, I don't know if it was like just a
compilation.
Yes, that's what a compilation. Look, I still can't say it. It's so weird that my brain won't let me say something that I know. That's probably an illness. But it was just like a minute clip of like the score in like certain spots, and there was like the Mario Galaxy, and you can hear like Super Mario Brothers 2, and then even like a little bit of mix of what I'm thinking was like the original, like the Mario Brothers arcade game, but I'm not ready for this movie, man. Emotionally, I'm not ready.
If it's even half,
He laughs and I'm like, what?
I'm not
I
laughing.
know it's something.
It's
I know that's why I'm like, I know it's something in the chat. So I'm like, just get it to us so we can get a laugh as well.
He was trying so hard not to say compilation.
Well, see, what happened was I started thinking about Super Hentai, one of Nate's favorite TV shows, and now that's the only thing I have on my mind. So.
That's what Nate watches instead of Saturday morning cartoons.
I'm sure there's a show. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, 100%. Like, I guarantee if you Googled that, you'll get a lot of responses.
Compilation?
No.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of
Super Hentai.
I feel like his fucking shoulder or bicep things fell down. No, it's just the bicep thingies or
bicep thingies.
I didn't realize I pushed them down. This little.
Oh, the bands. Okay, I thought his biceps moved. I'm like, what?
So here's something interesting, a side effect, if you will, to the plastic-free packaging that I want to point out. And I don't know. I don't know. You mean what, that person
less
would
plastic
make.
In the ocean?
Yeah.
You mean more Funko Pops in the desert in a giant
that
trash?
Seems like a good idea. So, it used to be that they would be on a plastic bubble or whatever and be posed a certain way. And so now I'm just going to pull one of these dudes out of the bag and he's all twisted. Like, nobody has to, like, straighten them out. So, like, once they get assembled and fall into a bin or whatever, like, they just toss them in a bag and, like, they don't. So there's no person, like, posing them.
Like, actually doing
I'm okay with that because the number of figures I've had where they do it and they just jam them in there and then it messes up the joint and, like, bends it funky and it's sitting there for 6 months like that. I'd almost rather have it this way.
I'm not saying really one way or the other. I wonder if, like, that's like a cost saving thing that anybody else.
They fired Jim, the figure poser.
Yeah, the figure poser.
I've been posing figures for 45 years,
and they gave me a severance.
Yeah, because anything like Marvel Legends that I pull out of a box or something, the feet are always all jacked up and they're all smushed and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Maybe nobody else does, but
no. I'm just saying I kind of prefer it because, like I said, most of the ones that come in the thing, like usually, like the elbows like bent the wrong way, or like the ankles fucked up, or the knees or something. So then like it doesn't stand correctly and he's bow-legged or some bullshit. I got my Super 7 Joe Wave 1 and Silverhawks Wave 2, and both sets are really nice. Hoping Super 7 can keep this kind of quality going. I'm glad you had better luck than we had someone else comment on the Super 7 video saying they got their Wave 1 of G.I. Joe and their bat like broke instantly out of box.
Oh,
they said his joints were like real stiff, and when they went to move him, like one of them like snapped. And I was like, "That's."
I'm just wondering if you're happy with your Silverhawk Series 2. I wonder if maybe they kind of went back on Series 1 because like that was the one that people saw pictures of and were kind of like, what the hell happened to their heads? Like they not the best head in the game. So I wonder if they kind of went back to redo some of that, and that's why Wave 2 shipped ahead because they'd already fixed. I don't know. I don't really know.
It's probably some production wise because this isn't the first time that they've shipped a wave in front of another wave.
Yeah, so. I find it interesting. I'm happy to hear that people are liking them. Mm-hmm. I ended up canceling mine just because of those early pictures of Wave 1 that looked so bad. So I just wonder if they are fixing something.
I'm just glad that they allegedly managed to fix their issue with the rights since they thought they owned it and then they didn't, and then they had to go and like pay someone for them.
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I didn't really know how all that worked out, how that ended up. I just knew that was a thing.
Yeah. Jake says, I guess they weren't headmasters.
They were not.
Oh man.
They are good remasters. Because they really do make good remasters. That's the last joke I have for today.
All right. Well, on that note, you guys see anything else before we close it out?
Super Godmaster Force is pretty fucking weird so far.
Well, it sounds really fucking weird, so.
I'm about a third of the way through it, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm happy to have Metalhawk.
He is pretty cool.
He opens, because he's pretty dashing as a human. And so in the opening credits, it shows him like running. Because he's like sexy, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. very weird.
Why does
like
Japan want to fuck robots all the time?
But he looks like a human,
Yeah,
I mean,
so
but
I
he's
don't
still a
think
robot.
but they don't look like it. I think they could.
Yeah.
I think they could fuck as a human.
They probably were like, I want to
The-
fuck this human. Oh no, it's a robot.
Yes.
Guess I still gotta
yes.
fuck it.
Is this like, oh no, I went to fuck this robot and it ripped my dick off?
Well, no, because I would assume it would have.
I have to
human
assume the
parts.
robot doesn't know how to
Not
have
robot
sex
parts.
because it's not a person, and robots don't
Well,
have sex. So
so
unless they
here's the
programmed
thing.
it that way.
Well,
Don't
It's
they
weird
have
that
access to,
you
to
call
the internet?
them robots.
Robots. Why don't you
Yeah.
like the
Because
robots?
he's secretly 75. That's why.
No, it's because
He's
I
actually-
like
he's a
Futurama.
pretender, and he's trying to feed.
Because
That's
that's
fair.
what Dr. Zoidberg
That's
calls
fair.
me. He's like, oh, the robots.
That's fair.
Okay.
He also
Alright.
says, whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen a single episode of Futurama.
Really? That's surprising. That seems like a show you'd enjoy.
I probably would. I just
Watch
never
it
did.
now,
Yeah.
or we will
Okay.
not
Watching
be happy.
your pervy super hentai robot fuckers and watch
Yeah.
Futurama.
Or just watch whatever makes you happy. You know.
No, this is
I've thought
scientific.
about
Fuck
it.
you.
I've thought about it because I've heard good things, and I really liked The Simpsons for a long time. So I like Matt Groening. So
Yeah, this I feel like Futurama is like Simpsons without the constant like I don't know.
Predictions.
Oh god, don't even put me there. I was thinking more of like pop culture references. Like they have a lot, but it's not like as much as Simpsons.
That's fair.
Like theirs is more so like, look at this actor whose head's in a jar versus being like
okay.
like how South Park's like flavor of the week, whatever's going on kind of thing.
So you're dissing South Park, man.
Oh, Jake, you got Kakashi? I didn't even know he was out. Fuck, I need to get him.
Who?
Kakashi from Naruto. They SH Figuarts did a figure of him and it looked really good.
Oh, speaking of which, I actually want a wrestling figure. I want that Johnny Knoxville.
That's fair.
My wife's a
I didn't
big
realize
fan
they
of
made
it,
that.
so-
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he was
so
at
I wanna get
WrestleMania
it.
last year. So
How
so are you
interesting.
going to get the Sami Zayn to go with him so you can have the giant mousetrap?
I don't know what you just said, so probably not.
Oh.
He just
Well,
wants
in his
Johnny Knoxville.
in his match last
Yeah.
year, they had a bit where they brought out a giant mousetrap to trap Sami Zayn in it so he could pin him. Except for it didn't like work properly.
Please tell me it snapped his balls.
No, it
Oh.
was a giant one. Like it was as big as a person. Like if there was mouse traps for people, that's what this thing was. But no, he like went to do it and the trigger didn't go off, so he's like sitting there fighting with it while Sammy's just laying there awkwardly.
Wrestling.
Yeah, good old wrestling. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this week then.
As it should.
As always, if you for some reason enjoyed this live stream, if you're on Twitch, give us a follow. If you're here on YouTube, like and subscribe. Helps us out, gets you a bunch of toy-related content in your feed. Got the reviews on Mondays, Let's Poses on Tuesdays, live stream on Wednesdays, and podcasts on Fridays. Things are a little slim right now because there's not a lot coming out. And if there is, you can't find it. So I'm trying to do with what I can.
I found a bunch of stuff. Maybe you need to broaden your horizons.
Well, maybe we
Stop
need
shopping at
to
Target.
suddenly blow up and become super rich or something because I can't broaden my horizons to the level of.
I guess we
Nate.
need to start shilling for somebody so we can get some free shit.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
Seems like someone tried.
it can't be Hasbro though, because that ship's already sailed. Maybe Neca.
Hasbro, maybe you should tune in next Friday and see what's going on.
Or maybe not. Because you guys actively say that I'm the one who signs the checks, so I don't think they're gonna be too fond of the episode then.
That's true. This is true.
But you gotta mail it back. No, you don't. Oh no, you say I do need to mail you stuff for Let's Poses. Okay, I missed the first.
Oh,
part.
you're reading the
chat,
or
yeah.
the chat. So we're like, what are you talking about? Well,
No,
yeah.
Jake was offering to mail me stuff. I mean, if you want to mail me that headless horseman, I'll return it at some point. Can't show for Hasbro, Mezco, or Super 7. Fair. All three of those have episodes that
Ooh.
did really well, where we were very, very much so mean about them.
I got an offer for you, Mattel.
Yeah. Even though Jarmar just shat on them in the last episode.
And Playmates, so we're pretty short.
I mean, Bobby's a fan of us. Vala?
That's fair.
So
That's
we
fair.
could show out to him.
Maybe they'll get the turtle license.
It's one of the few that don't.
Yeah.
So speaking of, is the McFarlane thing not real then?
I don't know. There was rumors, and now people are claiming that, oh no, it was just a retailer misunderstanding. So I guess we'll find out, because Todd never came out and said yes or no.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll find out eventually.
Okay.
Gotta fight the wife for the headless horseman. That's fair. But yeah, if you want to support us in this crazy journey and help us buy a bunch of toys, since we can't show out to anyone because we make episodes for clicks to piss them off, head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair, where we have several tiers with anything from being able to suggest the podcast for Nate, as long as it is not going to get us canceled or be too inappropriate or make him feel like he's bragging too much about his things and bits. You can get physical prints of the photos I take at the end of the reviews. You can be a guest here on Onlyfigs, all sorts of stuff, so please check that out. Link will be in the description below, but also, where is it? Here on your screen.
Not want to come to this?
Exactly. Come hang out with us while we argue and make you feel awkward. You can also head over to tpublic.com/Modern Toy Fair. We can get all sorts of shirts of all the different logos and Neca Illuminati and show me your nips and all that fun stuff. Jarmar over at metal.tv/Jarmar Games. And Nate, do you have anything for us this week?
Just my new show, Things and Bits, where we talk about my things and bits, I guess. There'll be a new guest each week where we talk about my things and bits.
Now, are these all the things and all the bits, or just
It
specifically
can be whatever
certain
things or bits.
So are you just
What are you
getting
talking about?
are you just getting their opinions on your things and bits each week?
Yeah, unless they want to show their things and bits. It's open.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming
Didn't
that's
know
a
about the
Patreon
format.
goal.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an open discussion about things and bits.
Cool.
It's whatever anybody's comfortable with.
Consent is key. Patreon feed doesn't have the early episode release yet. Yes, because it's currently uploading, because whatever reason Patreon takes forever to upload. It's been uploading all for the past 5 hours, so it should be up there momentarily. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thanks for watching.